a special presentation from ESPN, the worldwide leader in sports. 32 teams start the season with the same dream: get to the Super Bowl.
Say you wanna be a superstar. GBs, that's what we are. From the style, you can't get far. You shot cold and you can hit the ball. You think it's easy being a real GB? Been in this game for years, you can't see me. Like the rappers gone, let me bring it back.
Look at him go! That's 20, that's 10, touchdown! ESPN NFL football starts now.
And now for my next number, I'd like to return to the class.
A new state of mind, new state of being. Constantly striving to understand what you're saying. Finding the courage to start fleeing. Problems that lie within. So this is where we begin. Self-esteem.
Hi there, I'm Chris Berman. Here we go on ESPN. He was phenomenal in leading UNC to a share of the national crown last year. Can he repeat that success in the NFL? Mike Williams thinks he can. We'll see if he's right. Miami, Baltimore, now.
Still fans making their way through the turnstiles. They'll be just in time to catch the start of this game. Welcome to M&T Bank Stadium. I'm Dan Stevens. My pal Peter O'Keefe will be covering today's game with me. Peter, playing on the road can be an unfriendly environment, to say the least, and it has been particularly unkind to these guys.
Well, you said it, Dan. Have really had a rough go of it on the road so far this season. They're hoping they can turn their luck around in today's game. We'll see how it goes.
And now let's go down to the coin toss.
I choose tails.
Tails.
We'll receive.
Kicking off for the Ravens. There's the signal, and we're ready. Stover kicks it, and we are underway. Lally fields the opening. Stopped at the 26. The weather is a factor, and ESPN's very own Susie Culber has some information for us. Susie.
Thank you, Dan. The snow is falling heavily right now and is really starting to blanket the field. The players are struggling to perform, and these conditions are definitely going to affect their play on the field. What do you tell us?
Tackled at the 24.
Bobby Taylor does a great job reacting when he sees the passes off base and steps in to catch it. The snow can be such a wild card in the passing game.
Boy, that was a heads-up play to come away with his first interception of the game.
Yeah, you gotta love D like
Capitalize on the interception. They'll start this drive at the 24-yard line. Tomlinson takes his first carry of the game and rambles for about 5. Second down, 5 yards to go.
Down!
He didn't haul that one in, and it falls incomplete.
William Peterson was with the receiver all the way back there on that deep corner route and interrupted the pass. Incomplete.
On second down, they try for the first, but it's played well by the defense. That will bring up third down.
Nice pressure that time.
Eventually pushed out of bounds at the 9. It'll be first and goal. Tomlinson has his number called on first down and chews up about 4 on the play. Second down, 2 wideouts on the field.
Down!
Tomlinson gains 3 yards, and that will bring up third down.
Two, 3 sneak or run or put floater to the corner. Let's see.
Down! Double tight! Set! Let's loose!
No one in front of him, and touchdown.
Holding, number 98, defense. The penalty is declined. Touchdown. Matt Stover to attempt the extra point. Number 5, holding.
Here's the point after, and
The extra
it's
point is good.
The ref gets the signal, and we're set. Stover kicks it off. Hamilton catches it back at the 3. Dragged down at the 24.
Eric Hamilton received that nice kick and a nice little run back after the catch. Good job.
The Dolphins stalled early last drive, and we'll have to wait and see what happens here. They'll start at their own 24-yard line. Lally goes in motion. Williams will handoff and maybe picks up 1 on the play. And I'll tell you, Peter, he made a great tackle there. He brought down one of the more elusive backs in the game.
Well, you're absolutely right, Dan. But if there's one guy on this defense that can stick with the ball and make the play, the receivers line up as the defense sends him the full package. Kevin Johnson is all by himself, and he'll... take advantage of it. Easy catch.
A well-designed play there, Peter, and they will move the chain.
Great execution.
Down! Set!
Johnson catches this one and picks up maybe a yard.
Drew Bledsoe hit dangerously on that play with a pass into double coverage, but the throw was on target. What a pass.
Not much there. It'll be second down.
Got to take what you can get, Dan, but they were hoping for more.
Bledsoe zings it to the right side, and it's off. Incomplete. Third down and 4 wideouts in the game.
Down. Set.
Lee makes a tough catch and is at the 40, 25, 15. Finally popped out of bounds at the 9.
First and goal. Ball at the 9.
Wing trips open. Rhino. Down. Set.
Bledsoe throws it to the right sideline, and he's on target for a gain of 5.
Give 6.
Kevin Johnson had 2 guys on him on that play, but still managed to
Another short catch, and that's where they've been utilizing him today.
Yeah, the short routes have been open, and he's been exploiting it.
Williams will get stopped at the line, and that brings up third down. Third down, 3 wideouts in the game.
Set. Blue
Lee
19.
goes in motion.
Blue 19.
Bledsoe rifles it out left side, and this one is incomplete. 4th down, goal to go. Anderson with a 21-yarder and puts it straight through the uprights and good.
Morton Anderson has his work cut out for him trying to...
Kicking off for the Dolphins.
The ref gets the signal, and we're set. Anderson rockets this one deep. McAllister decides to take it out of the end zone. Tackled at the 23. Peter, it looks like the playoff race is shaping up.
Well, it sure is there.
Tomlinson carries this one off to the right and chews up about 4 on the play. Tomlinson gets the toss and passes the line.
LaDainian Tomlinson sticks close to his blockers here.
Tomlinson picks up about 2, and that will bring up second down.
Second and 8.
Second down with the tight end. Has it for the 4th straight time, and picks up a couple.
LaDainian Tomlinson had some blocking help on that last one, but he was still left with nowhere to go.
Not a lot of room on that play. It will be third down. Third down. 7 yards to go.
Gray 160. Listen up. Gray 160. Down.
Clock at 1:54. First down.
Michael Vick decided at the...
Let's go, team. Stay on your assignment.
Vick gets all of his arm into this pass, and it's not reeled in. Incomplete.
Todd Heath had some room on the fringes there, but couldn't reel in the pass.
The incompletions keep piling up, and even here in the second quarter, it doesn't seem to be improving.
Michael Vick throws right past the coverage and into his receivers.
And the clock will continue to run.
Second and 4. Ball on the 1.
Tomlinson picks up 6 on the play, and that will bring up first down.
LaDainian Tomlinson played smart and used his blockers to perfection on that last play.
Vick rifles this one to the end zone, and it's tipped. Incomplete.
Robert Griffith came in and got a hand on that football and left no chance for a reception there.
That had potential for some yards, Peter, but the defense was on top of it and shut it down.
Good denial there.
Second down coming up. Brought down at the 10.
Lock him down! Lock him down! Aye!
Vick has the stop in the middle and...
Randy Moss has a guy shadowing him, but still manages to make the catch. He beats his man cold. It's all about staking your turf.
That's his first touchdown of the day.
And I think he's a guy you can count on to make those end zone catches. He sets a high standard for himself, and he usually meets it.
The extra point is good!
There's the signal, and we're ready. Stover booms a beauty here.
Ashley Lee took it out of the end zone, and while it may have been a little risky, he gets out close to the 20, so it all comes out in the wash on that play.
The Dolphins' offense has to score here. This drive will start at their own 22-yard line.
Shotgun!
Lewis goes in motion. Williams carry on first down and only gets back to the line of scrimmage.
They're going on! Watch the pass!
Down!
Bledsoe just rifles this one, and this one is incomplete.
Kevin Johnson ran a short out pattern on that last play, but he couldn't make the connection. Dan, when we check out the
After review, the pass has been ruled complete. The catch was made prior to going out of bounds. Third down.
He likes the call, and you sort of have a feeling that he knew it all along.
Here we go. You know exactly what to do. Get the team focused. And get back out there. Let's do it.
Third down, two receivers to the left.
Down! Set!
Williams picks up a yard. The Ravens take their first time out.
Ray Lewis made the save, dropping the ball carrier before he could get to the markers.
That's his second tackle so far. Knorr lines up for the punt. Knorr takes the snap and punts it away. McAllister fair catches it at the 30.
I'm catching you,
The
Dante!
Ravens offense takes the field with the clock at 8. Vick throws a high, long one to the right, and it gets away from him, incomplete.
You know, Dan, the snow on that last play made the ball kind of wet and slick, so that's the problem there, no catch.
Hammers the receiver and forces him to drop the ball, incomplete. And that'll do it for the first half of this one. The Ravens enjoying the lead, 14-3. And now let's send you to Chris Berman in our studios in Bristol for the ESPN Halftime Report. Boomer?
Okay, Dano, we'll get back to you guys in a moment. Welcome, everybody, to the ESPN Halftime Show. I'm Chris Berman. Now we'll look at our first half by the numbers, and I tell you, first downs have been the story here. The Ravens are winning because of it. Let's see if they can keep up their dominance in the second half. An exciting start to this one right on the first play from scrimmage. Bobby Taylor was in the right place at the right time, as his interception was a possible momentum shifter. The Ravens, after getting an interception, the Ravens already inside field goal range. Michael Vick was able to make things pay off on the ground. A 3-yard touchdown for the Ravens. The Finns towards the end of the first quarter, Dolphins losing by 7. Ashley Lilly came up with a huge play here as they cover a lot of real estate on this one. They climb back into the game, now down by 4. Ravens now in the second quarter. Michael Vick led his big all offensive line pave the way on this one. An 18-yard play that set up a Raven touchdown. And that's where we'll leave this one. Ravens are up at the half, 14-3. Now let's check out the undisputed halftime hero of the first half. Michael Vick has been unstoppable. So that'll do it from here. Let's send you back out now to Dan Stevens and Peter O'Keefe. Dan?
Thanks, Chris. And today's game has been presented in ESPN Game Sound, designed and developed in collaboration with Dolby, the leader in surround sound technology. The Ravens get the ball first this half, and another score by them could really open up this game. They currently lead 14-3. Now let's get to the game. There's the signal, and we're ready. Anderson kicks it off to begin the second half. McAllister fields the second half kickoff at the 3. Round to a halt at the 30. Well, Peter, some interesting information up on the screen.
Oh, you bet. Look at the drive results, and you can see that they're getting it done and have punched the ball into the end zone. Nice work so far.
We gotta step it up. Game time.
The Ravens will start this drive 30 yards. Anderson takes it across the line and picks up a couple.
Check air.
Second and 8.
Twins.
Ball on Ravens, 33 yards.
Down. Larry.
Tomlinson, second down and gains about 3 yards.
Let's make the stand here, baby. There's no fuel left in their tank. Down.
Michael Vick goes right past the coverage and in.
First down with a split backfield.
Larry. Bro. Down. Set.
Vick fires this one over the middle, and the ball is caught for a gain of 7 on the play.
Michael Vick lived dangerously on that play with a pass into double coverage, but he was on target. What a pass. Mike Allstott gains a lot on this play, but it wasn't all him. Watch. Yep, he owes everything to those blockers, baby. They cleared the path for him.
Nice second down call, and they will move the chain.
On offense, it was always a plus to avoid third down altogether, just like that.
Vick rifles this one hard over the middle, and the catch is made well past the markers. First down, one man back. Tomlinson gains 5 on the play, and that brings up second down. Tomlinson gets the ball and gets the touchdown.
Touchdown, Ravens!
Tomlinson sticks close to his blockers here, and it pays off.
Peter, that will put a touchdown in his stat column.
And that's always nice to have him. So far, he's got 70 yards and 1 touchdown.
Now the point after, and
The extra
it's
point is good.
The ref gets the signal, and we're set. Stover kicks this one away. Lilly fields the kickoff at the 12. Shoots. Tackled at the 28.
Ashley Lilly could have really done some damage off that less than stellar kick, but his run back is only so-so.
The Dolphins' offense comes out, and they are way down late in the game. They'll need some magic as they start this drive at their own 28-yard line. Johnson makes the catch in the flat and picks up maybe a yard.
Drew Bledsoe made a nice throw there. Got it right past the defender.
Much there, it'll be second down.
Gotta take what you can get, Dan, but they were hoping for more.
Bledsoe lobs this one a bit, and it is not reeled in. Incomplete. Third down and 5 wide receivers take the field.
Let's watch this. 5 wide out versus a D that is wisely loaded up on DBs. Kevin Johnson tried to snag that one across the middle, but doesn't happen.
Peter, in third down situations, they have not been successful at all with the pass. This play is more proof.
Third is such a crucial down, Dan, and when you don't convert, it really hurts. Bobby Taylor gets himself into the perfect position to tip the...
The Ravens offense takes the field, and can they capitalize on the defensive stop? Well, busted.
Impressive yards in the ground here. Check it out. Wow, those are nice stats. Way to clean the ball.
Tomlinson punches this one left of center and picks up a couple.
Number 56 with the tackle.
Tomlinson gains 3 yards, and that brings up third down. And that'll do it for the third quarter. The Ravens in command of this one, 21-3.
Sends this offense backpedaling with a nice...
The Ravens want to talk it over, and they take their first timeout.
Fourth and 9. Ball at the 17.
Vick had no one to throw to, so he just tucked it up. Tight end of theirs, Dan, blocking or otherwise.
Tomlinson takes his 16th.
This is a nice short yardage run here, Dan. When push comes to shove, you want to be able to get the yards you need. And as you can see, they got it.
That was his second rushing touchdown of the day. Not a bad day at the office so far.
That's typical production for him, Dan. He's that kind of player.
Now the extra point, and
the extra point is good.
There's the signal, and we're ready. Stover kicks this one away. Lally fields it all the way back at the 5. Breaks it. Dragged down at the 33.
Ashley Lally was able to find some weak spots in the defense. Got a good run back off that kick.
The Dolphins were stopped on 4th down last time out. We'll see what happens as they start their stride at their 33-yard line. This one will fall incomplete.
Hey guys, they want the pass. Watch the pass. Watch the pass.
Down.
Single back.
Bledsoe throws a big green and it's complete for a first down and a whole lot more. First down and 4 wideouts in the game.
Single back.
41.
Shaw didn't haul that one in, and it falls incomplete.
Bobby Shaw was open as you can get on that play, but couldn't make the grab. What a shame.
That's the 3rd incompletion his way, Peter.
Yeah, and he's starting to look a little frustrated down there, too.
Bledsoe zings it to the right side, and it's tipped incomplete.
Chris McAllister swatted that one away cleanly. The receiver didn't have a prayer in getting that one.
A nice throw down the field, but the defense plays it perfectly.
Great coverage downfield that time.
McAllister looks up.
Chris McAllister was in man coverage and played it pretty tight. Tight enough for the incompletion.
Well, the D holds tight on 3rd and long.
Down!
Bledsoe throws a heater, and it falls incomplete.
Chris McAllister is breaking up that play before the receiver.
The Ravens start this drive of the game from well in their own territory, and the clock at 1:57. Tomlinson takes this one way out left and heads wide left. The Dolphins take their first timeout. First down, and they line up with 3 tight ends. Oscar goes in motion. Tomlinson picks up. The Dolphins will take a timeout. That's their second. Second down. The clock is stopped at 1:44. Tomlinson gets a carry on. The Dolphins take a timeout. That's their final one. First down, 10 yards to go. Tomlinson will get stopped at the line, and the clock will continue to run.
Come on, y'all. Don't let him run like that.
This pass will fall harmlessly to the ground, and it's incomplete. 3rd down from the shotgun. One man to beat. Brought down hard at the 10.
Holding, number 37, defense. The penalty is declined.
Pass it going over the top. Leopard.
And he's in for the touchdown.
Touchdown, Ravens!
Michael Vick improvises on this one. It's called thinking on your feet, and he does a great job of it. Yep, nice little scramble there. He saw he had no options, so he did what he had to do.
That touchdown will seal it, Peter.
Well, barring some type of miracle, they are going to come away with this one.
Here's the point after, and
The extra point is good.
the ref gets the signal, and we're set. Stover kicks it off. Hamilton fields the kickoff at the 3. Tackled at the 21.
Derek Hamilton tried to run it out, but the defense preferred that he stayed put, and they made their case pretty forcefully there.
The Dolphins start this drive of the game from well in their own territory, and the clock at 1:05. Bledsoe rifles it out left side, and it's incomplete. Second down. The clock is stopped at 1:02.
Down! Set! Single back!
Shaw didn't haul that one in, and it falls incomplete.
Let's stand tall. Let's finish
Third
this out.
down, one man back.
Single back! Down! Set!
Bledsoe zings it to the right side, and it is not reeled in. Incomplete.
All right, dudes, get the ball back. Come on, 4th down. Get it back. Down! Single back! Single back!
Johnson drops it.
Kevin Johnson has this one in his hands, and then drops it.
Well, they don't convert on 4th down, and that will be it for them.
Yeah, chalk this one up in the L column, Dan. It's all over.
The Ravens offense is on the field, and they can wrap up the game. They'll start at the 20-yard line. Gets the sack, and the clock will continue to run. One man to beat. And the clock will continue to run. It'll be 1st and goal.
Michael Vick didn't see anything downfield on that last play, so he took it himself for a nice game. That's what you call thinking on your feet.
First down, goal to go.
We got some playmaking receivers and a great quarterback. What else could you ask for in a goal-to-go situation?
Touchdown!
It's a good call here. These short yardage plays are a lot harder than you think, but on this one, they tough it out on the ground and get everything they need.
Peter, while he's used to being in the end zone, this is a great day even for him.
I love it. What a player.
Now the point after, and
The
it's
extra
good.
point is good.
There's the signal, and we're ready. Stover kicks this one away. Lally fields it all the way back at the 1. Stopped at the 26.
Ashley Lally got a very respectable return off that nice kickoff there, Dan.
The Dolphins start this drive of the game from well in their own territory. And the clock at 7. Williams snags the right sideline, and that will stop the clock at...
Ricky Williams added a little bonus track onto that album with a nice move to get a few more yards. What a play.
That is only his first catch of the game, believe it or not, and it took all the way into the fourth quarter to get it. But it's unusual to not call his name for this long.
I'm surprised it took this long as well. He loves to see the ball coming his way.
Bledsoe throws a bullet to the flat, and that is going to do it for this one. The Ravens come out on top, 42-3. For my partner, Peter O'Keefe, this is Dan Stevens saying goodbye until next time.
All right, Dan, thank you. So this one is in the books as we welcome you all to our ESPN Video Games post-game show. I'm Chris Berman. The Ravens stepped it up for sure, putting up some good numbers. We'll pick up the action midway through the third quarter. LaDainian Tomlinson would make the first guy miss, then he'd rip off a chunk of yardage here. A 10-yard touchdown for the Ravens. The Ravens move ahead big and now lead by 18. The Ravens, after a stop on fourth down, this time at the 4-yard line. LaDainian Tomlinson got the carry as they pounded at him on the ground, and he made the most of it. A 3-yard touchdown for the Ravens. Dolphins trailing by 25. Drew Bledsoe connected with his man on this one. The Ravens have it after a turnover on downs. Michael Vick get up ahead of steam, and then it was clear sailing from there. A 10-yard touchdown for the Ravens. Ravens ahead, 35-3. Michael Vick would get the carry here. Good blocking up front. It helped us bring him. An 18-yard play that set up a Raven touchdown. And that's where we'll leave this one. Ravens win big, 42-3. Now let's catch up with the player who really ignited his team's offense with his deft passing and has earned our Player of the Game award. Michael Vick is on hand with Susie Culver. Suze?
Thank you, Chris. You transcended the competition today. You just made it look easy tonight. What do you think was the critical factor in getting the W?
Man, I think that our linebackers are the spark plugs for the whole team. Nobody wants to win more than those guys, and they put their bodies on the line every down for their team. And they should get a lot of credit for this one.
Chris, back to you.
Well, that just about does it. Thanks so much for joining us. We'll see you next time here on ESPN, celebrating 25 years as the worldwide leader in sports. I'm Chris Berman. So long. Hi there, I'm Chris Berman. Up next on ESPN, the road to the Super Bowl continues here on ESPN. The field is narrow. We'll be down to 4 teams by the end of the day Sunday. Coming up, we've got an awfully good divisional matchup for you here. Miami Dolphins, Baltimore Ravens. Now!
And there she is, the ESPN blimp flying high overhead. Welcome to this AFC divisional playoff game here on ESPN. I'm Dan Stevens. My pal Peter O'Keefe is here with me. And Peter, the winner of this game will be headed to the AFC Championship game.
That's right, Dan. It's win or go home. With the conference championship game within reach, both teams have tasted their share of success this season, Dan. However, one team today will taste bitter defeat. With the game about to begin, we'll see who has what it takes to advance to the next round.
And now let's go down to the coin toss.
Go with tails.
Tails.
We'll receive.
Matt Stover kicking off for the
The ref gets the signal, and we're set. Stover kicks it off, and this division championship is underway. Stop at the 31.
Derek Hamilton got a few yards off the run back there. Add that to the somewhat shallow kick, and that's a pretty good job by the special teams.
The Dolphins send their offense out on the field and will start this one at the 31. Williams picks up about 2, and that will bring up second down.
Ricky Williams got some help on that one in the form of blocking, but still didn't make the play out.
It will be second down.
Gotta take what you can get, Dan, but they were, hoping for more.
Williams gets the call again and will lose about a yard here. Third down from the shotgun.
Well, Dan, we got an empty backfield, 5 receivers, and the defense is in their dime. Let's watch.
Goes in motion.
Drew Bledsoe makes a risky pass here and completes it. That took guts, Dan. Check it out. Oh, perfect.
Coming, Ricky.
Ball at the Dolphins, 43-yard line.
Down. Raise up.
Williams gets the ball on first down and will end up losing a couple.
Larry Chester targeted the ball carrier early and didn't even let him get back to the line of scrimmage.
They put a stop to this play behind the line of scrimmage. Pretty good call by the defensive coordinator.
They had it all locked up.
That will bring up second down. Williams gets the call again and gains about 3 yards. Third down. 9 yards to go.
Down. Set.
Bledsoe unloads this one to the left, and they can't connect. Incomplete. Nor gets ready to punt this away. Nor gets the ball and punts it away. McAllister takes it at the 16. Tackled at the 24.
Chris McAllister did a nice job getting some yards after fielding the solid punt.
The Ravens offense takes the field, and they will start at their own 24-yard line. Vick throws this and the reception's made.
Randy Moss must be wondering if he's in the twilight zone, Dan. There was absolutely no one there to cover him.
First down and 4 wideouts in the game.
Michael Vick throws right past the coverage and into his receiver's hands. Nice throw.
Lucy.
Vick fires fires this one over the middle, and it's tipped. Incomplete.
Andre Davis got himself in prime position to bat away that football before the receiver even had a shot at it.
That had potential for some yards, Peter, but the defense was on top of it and shut it down.
Good denial there.
Second down coming up. He's got the first down and a whole lot more.
Randy Moss was getting double coverage there, but it wasn't enough to stop him from making a catch.
Nice catch, Peter, and his stats reflect that.
Definitely, Dan. He's now got 60 yards on 3 catches.
First down, 2 wideouts on the field. Then zips it to the left sideline, and it's not reeled in. Incomplete.
Shannon Sharp positioned himself on the outside back there, but the ball didn't position itself in his hands. No catch.
Potential for a quick first down, but no, they cannot.
You can take a shot in that situation, and it's really not going to hurt you. That's a good call.
That'll bring up second down. He makes the catch on the right sideline and is well past the markers for a first down.
Well, the defense has its hands full, Dan. It's the run or try to neutral. This is a nice run here, and when you watch the replay, Dan, check out his field vision. Great job of finding space.
He'll get the touchdown, and he does it in style.
Beautiful play.
Now the extra point, and the extra point is good. And that'll do it for quarter number 1. The Ravens are out in front, 7-0. There's the signal, and we're ready. Stover kicks it away, and this one is headed to the sideline. Not a good kickoff, as this one flies out of bounds at the 3.
All right, man. Cool. Okay, let's do this.
The Dolphins stalled early last drive, and we'll have to wait and see what happens here. They'll start on their own. Williams will get stopped at the line, and that brings up second down.
Rod Woodson was a one-man wrecking crew back there. He powered into the backfield and made the tackle.
That's his 3rd tackle of the game. Second down with the tight end right.
Down. Check go. 21. Check go. 21.
This one out to the right and rambles for about 5.
Block counter. Block counter. Down. Take back.
Williams picks up about 2, and that brings up 4th down. Knorr lines up deep in his own territory to punt it away. Knorr gets the snap and punts it away. McAllister fields the punt at the 49. Tackled at the 39.
Chris McAllister racked up a few yards on the run back there, whittling down the size of the punt a little bit.
The Ravens are looking for some separation before half and will start this drive at the 39-yard line. Catches the hard throw and is at the 20. Tackled, and the clock will continue to run. First down.
Randy Moss made the grab back there and then tacked on a few more. Nice play.
The balls are coming his way in the middle, and he's making them pay. You have to like his performance so far.
Well, then I like any receivers willing to go over the middle and sacrifice the ball to make the catch. Michael Vick makes a terrific completion in double coverage here. Wow. Now that is one confident QB.
Come on, D, we ain't giving up nothing here.
Well, those are some impressive numbers. Look at those receiving yards. Run, pass, or even a sneak. All options here. LaDainian Tomlinson used the blocking, but this stingy defense didn't give up much at all on that last play.
Not a lot of room. Second down. Tomlinson has been called on second down.
This is a nice run here, and when you watch the replay, Dan, check out his field vision. Great job of finding space.
That was his 2nd rushing touchdown of the day. Not a bad day at the office so far.
That's typical production for him. He's that kind of player.
It's good.
The extra point is good.
The ref gets the signal, and we're set. Stover rockets this one deep. Hamilton decides to take it out of the end zone. Brought down at the 19.
Derek Hamilton got out close to the 20 on that one, so his decision to take it out of the end zone didn't really pay off, but it didn't really hurt him either.
The Dolphins have had some trouble moving the ball recently. We'll see what they do on this drive as they start at their own 19-yard line. Williams barrels off his left guard and maybe picks up one on the play.
Ricky Williams used the blocking, but this stingy defense didn't give up much at all on the last play.
Not much there. It'll be second down.
Got to take what you can get, Dan, but they were hoping for more.
Bledsoe throws a bullet here, and it's tipped. Incomplete. Third down, empty backfield. The Ravens have it.
Jason Taylor delivers a punishing blow to the ball carrier there, and he gives up the football for the fumble. Great hard-nosed defensive play.
Peter, there are many ways you can start a drive, but a turnover is not one of them.
No, definitely not. That was a good play.
Tomlinson takes his and searches for a hole. Second down, 3 wideouts in the game.
Strong runner in the backfield and a great receiver on the line.
Tomlinson goes right.
This is a nice run here. And when you watch the replay, Dan, check out his field vision. Great job of finding space.
Peter, while he's used to being in the end zone, this is a great day even for him.
I love it. What a player.
Here's the point after, and
the extra point is good.
There's the signal, and we're ready. Stover kicks it off. Hamilton catches it back at the 2. Dragged down at the 18.
Derek Hamilton got waylaid by the defense before he was able to put Munch on the run back.
The Dolphins are fading fast and are in need of a score. Their offense will start this vital drive at their own 18-yard line. Bledsoe throws a heater right sideline, and it's intercepted. He's in for the touchdown.
Marvin Jones intercepts the ball close to the end zone, so you know he's going for it. And he gets it. What a huge play for the defense as they put points on the board.
Boy, that was a heads-up play to come away with his first interception of the game.
Yeah, you got to love D like that.
Now the point after, and
the extra point is good.
The ref gets the signal, and we're set. Stover kicks it off. Lally fields the kickoff at the 8. Stopped at the 28. Well, Peter, some interesting information up on the screen.
Oh, you bet. Well, the turnover column has the grim news, in my opinion. If you want to win, you have to hold on to the ball.
The Dolphins offense takes the field with the clock at 23. Williams gets past the line and will gain close to 6.
Ball at the Dolphins, 34-yard line.
Down! Set!
Williams picks up a yard on the play, and that'll do it for the first half of this one. The Ravens in command of this one, 28-0. And now let's send you to Chris Berman in our studios in Bristol for the ESPN halftime report. Boomer?
All right, Ken. We'll get back to the second half of this divisional playoff game in a bit. But first, let's welcome everybody to our ESPN halftime report. I'm Chris Berman. Let's take a look at the numbers from our first half, and you see red zone offense, as is often the case, has played a big role thus far. The Dolphins are certainly losing because of it. It's hard to win when you play like that. We'll start this one off late in the first quarter. Michael Vick would find his target on this one. A 28-yard play that set up a Raven touchdown. The Ravens strike first and go up by 7. Ravens midway through the second, this time at the 5. LaDainian Tomlinson found a little opening. That was all he needed. A 4-yard touchdown for the Ravens. The Finns late into the second quarter. Dolphins back by 14. Julius Red Hot Chili Peppers would turn things around. Big shift in momentum here as he pounced on a fumble. The defense recovered. Ravens late in the second quarter. LaDainian Tomlinson got the carry here, and he comes through. A 2-yard touchdown for the Ravens. Ravens up 21-0. Marvin Jones shows some great awareness here as he gets himself into position to pick this one off. Touchdown for the Ravens. And that's where we'll leave this one. Ravens are up big at halftime, 28-0. Today's halftime hero has turned in an incredible performance thus far. LaDainian Tomlinson has played like a man possessed. So that does it for our halftime report. We'll send you back now to the second half of this one. Dan Stevens and Peter O'Keefe are there. Gentlemen.
Thanks, Boomer, and welcome back to our broadcast presented in ESPN Game Sound. Designed and developed in collaboration with Dolby, the leader in surround sound technology. The Ravens will get the ball first here in the second half, and they are dominating this game. Currently, they are up large, 28-0. Let's get down to the field and the action. We've got a quick update from ESPN's very own Susie Colbert. Susie.
Thanks, Dan. Head coach Brian Billick gave me a moment to speak to him at halftime. He's been thrilled with their defensive execution, saying, we'll shut them out defensively and
Randy Moss reels in the catch despite being covered by 2 defenders.
McLeon tips it away on the coverage, incomplete.
Dexter McLeon came in and got a hand on that football and left no chance for a reception there.
That had potential for some yards, but the defense was on top of it and shut it down.
Good denial there.
Second down coming up. Vick unloads this to the right sideline, and they can't connect. Incomplete.
I thought you were supposed to be a playmaker, Moss. What's going on?
Brought down at the 42. Jefferson will be credited with the tackle. It'll be 4th down. Stop cold, but it doesn't matter. They have the first down. First down, 2 tight ends in the game. Moss catches the bullet out left, and that will be good for a gain of 8.
Michael Vick rolled the dice by targeting a receiver with 2 defenders here. The pass clicked and they'll move the ball.
Peter Wells to get them into a second and short situation.
Yeah, great play, and now they have a bunch of options on what to try next.
Tomlinson has his number called on second down and barely picks up the first down. Takes the catch out to the left.
Randy Moss reels in the pass despite nearly getting squeezed by 2 defenders.
There's the catch and the double coverage. They really didn't phase him there.
Maybe they ought to send in a third.
That's another medium-range catch for him. He's really found his niche in there.
Yeah, and unless he starts getting shut down, there's no reason for him to move out of it.
Vick.
Mike Brown shows why you think twice before throwing a pass in his neighbor.
The Dolphins are going to try and capitalize on the interception. They'll start this drive at their own 20-yard line. Reed hammers the receiver and forces him to drop the ball. Incomplete.
Bobby Taylor was shadowing very closely, close enough that the pass was incomplete.
Doubles empty. Lampert.
Williams gains 5 on the play, and that will bring up 3rd down.
We stop him.
3rd down,
right
1 man down.
Single back.
Whips him down in the backfield, and that takes them even farther away from the marker. Fourth down coming up. Bledsoe really rifles this pass, and
Drew Bledsoe had zone coverage, but throws it into a couple of defenders. That could have been intercepted.
that was a very risky call going for it at this stage of the game. Would you have punted it away, Peter?
Well, if I'm coaching, I think I'd go for it. Try and get this team fired up and back. Michael Vick launches this one perfectly, and the D was nowhere to be found.
You got first down, goal to go. Tomlinson gets the toss and runs into traffic.
LaDainian Tomlinson bangs a lot on this play, but it wasn't all him. Watch. Yep, he owes up.
Now the extra point, and
the extra point
is
good.
The ref gets the signal, and we're set. Stover booms a beauty here. The Dolphins let this bounce out of the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins offense comes out, and they are way down late in the game. They'll need some magic as they start this drive at their own 20-yard line. Woodson makes a play on this and forces the incompletion.
Watch the counter! Watch the counter! Counter! Down! Leopard!
Bledsoe unloads this to the right sideline, and it's tipped incomplete.
And Reed got himself in prime position to bat away that football before the receiver even had a shot at it.
That is their fourth batted ball. Tell you, we've seen a number of good defensive plays from this squad.
Sure have. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Taylor sacks him way back at the 15. That will bring up fourth down.
They're going to try to convert on 4th and long, and in that field position, you have to wonder what they're trying to put.
The Ravens offense takes the field. They're in command, and they'll probably look to take time off the clock. They'll start at the 14-yard line. Moss grabs the fastball over the middle and picks up 4 on the play.
Randy Moss was getting double coverage there, but it wasn't enough to stop him from making the catch.
The balls are coming his way in the middle, and he's making them pay. You have to like his performance so far.
Well, Dan, I like any receiver who's willing to go over the middle and sacrifice the body to make the catch.
And that'll do it for the third quarter. The Ravens in command of this one, 35-0. Vick throws a bullet, and it's knocked away from the receiver, incomplete.
Mario Edwards put the brakes on that play without any help. Man, he had that zone locked down.
On second down, they try for the first, but it's played well by the defense. That will bring up third down.
Nice pressure that time. Larry Triplett read the play beautifully, smacked that ball down as soon as it got to within reach.
It seemed like the defense read that one from the beginning, and they forced the incompletion with relative ease.
Beautiful call by the D toward it.
It'll be fourth down.
Sean Ellis makes his presence known on this one.
The Dolphins were stopped on fourth down last time out. We'll see what happens as they start this drive at their own 22-yard line. Williams takes his 13th carry of the game and picks up a couple.
Luther!
Bledsoe zips it to the left sideline, and it's caught at the 31.
Ashley Lilly has a guy shadowing him, but still manages to make...
Down!
Looks like an even matchup out there. 5 receivers, defense is countering with a nickel.
Black 15!
They couldn't connect on this one. Incomplete.
And Lewis looked like he was all over that one, but it just got away somehow. Tough incompletion.
Another incompletion, and they still can't get it done through the air. And now that we're in the fourth quarter, Peter, it doesn't look like things are going to change.
No, it's a day to forget, that's for sure.
Bledsoe throws a heater right sideline, and it's intercepted.
Touchdown, Ravens!
And Reed picks off the ball, and he's going all the way. Nobody can stop him. Man, I hope his mom's got the VCR going.
They score again, and they are starting to pull away here.
Yes, they are, Dan. They've got a nice pad now. If they stay focused, this game is theirs.
Here's the extra point, and
the extra point is
good. There's the signal, and we're ready. Stover kicks this one away. White catches it back at the 9. Breaks free. Dragged down.
Jamel White deals a strong kick here. Reads the field, and then he's off.
The Dolphins offense takes the field, and can they capitalize on the defensive stop? Well, they'll start this drive at the 36-yard line. Johnson catches it left sideline, and he's just barely past the markers for a first.
I got two over here.
Bledsoe fires this one over the middle.
Kevin Johnson had 3 guys covering him.
First down, and 5 wide receivers take the field. First down, empty backfield.
Ball 39.
Down. Set.
The Dolphins take their first time out.
Step it up.
First down, the clock is stopped at 1:55.
Rip.
Bledsoe throws a bullet to the back, and the ball is caught at the 27.
Drew Bledsoe made a nice throw there. Got it right past the defender.
They move the ball, and it will be second down.
And a bunch of receivers out there. Defense is expecting that. And they'll go to nickel.
Woodson put...
Willie McGinnis wasn't going to let this one slip by. He had it.
Down. Set.
Bledsoe floats this one out to the right sidelines, and it falls incomplete.
Drew Bledsoe tried to force a risky pass into double coverage, but incomplete.
Not much success to be had on the right side for this passing game, Peter. They have been off over there.
Yeah, I'd go somewhere else if I were them.
This
Marvin Jones denies the offense a big gain here. He stays close on the fly route. And make sure there's no chance at a completion. You can't coach that, baby.
Well, they don't convert on fourth down, and that will be it for them.
Yeah, chalk this one up in the L column, Dan. It's all over.
The Ravens start this drive of the game from well in their own territory, and the clock at 1:30. The Dolphins will take a timeout. That's their second. First down from the shotgun. Smith catches the heater left sideline, and that will stop the clock at...
Steve Smith had to head out of bounds short of the first.
After review, the pass has been ruled incomplete. The catch was made out of bounds. Second down.
He likes the call, and you sort of have a feeling that he knew it all along.
That's what I'm talking about. Yeah. Come on. All right. Good job. Here. Bring it together. Get it together. You know exactly what you want to do. Go do it. Come on, let's go.
Second down. The clock is stopped at 1:27. Edwards makes a play on this and forces the incomplete.
With the deflection.
Come on, Baltimore. We need that first down.
Third down, right 10 here. Yards right to go. Vic throws a heater, and it's knocked down at the line, incomplete. It'll be fourth down.
Let's loose. Aye. Check to this side.
The Dolphins take a timeout. That's their final one. First down and 5 wide receivers take the field. Vick likes this one hard over the middle, and the catch is made for the first. The clock continues to tick down.
Michael Vick threaded the ball back there to his man, right past all that traffic. Good job.
Again, a nice medium pass. He's been concentrating on those connections a lot today.
It's a nice range. Gets you some good yards, but it's not so far out that you're not in total control of the situation.
Moss catches it over the middle, and he's got the first. The clock continues to tick down.
Look at the yardage racked up through the air.
Vick ropes this to the end zone, and it's tipped. Incomplete.
Robert Griffith couldn't have read that play any better if it was tattooed on the inside of his helmet.
You know, as a team, they are batting down passes left and right. That is their 6th so far.
Wow, great anticipation of the pass.
Let's take it up a notch, team. Take it up.
Ball
Shotgun, shotgun. I got two.
Vick ropes this to the end zone, and it is not reeled in. Incomplete.
The ball is placed at the spot of the foul.
Drayton Florence slapped around the receiver way too much on that play, and the ref let him know it with a flag for pass interference.
Lock and load, baby. Lock and load.
Oh, out there, Dan. Good back, sneaky quarter. This is a nice short yardage run here, Dan. When push comes to shove, you want to be able to get the yards you need. And as you can see, they got it.
Peter, while he's used to being in the end zone, this is a great day even for him.
I love it. What a player.
They're going for 2. The 2-point conversion is good.
Watch him run this baby in for 2. This is a nice call. There it is. What a play.
The ref gets the signal, and we're set. Stover kicks it off. Hamilton fields the kickoff at the 6. Tackled at the 25.
Derek Hamilton tried to run it out, but the defense preferred that he stayed put, and they made their case pretty forcefully there.
The Dolphins start this drive with an aim for well in their own territory, and the clock at 22. Bledsoe throws a bullet to the flat, and this one is incomplete. Second down. The clock is stopped at 18.
Down!
Johnson didn't haul that one in, and it falls incomplete.
Kevin Johnson went to the outside on that last play, had some room but couldn't make the catch. Incomplete.
Another ball comes his way, and another incompletion. To come up blank so many times in a row is, well, it's got to be demoralizing for a player.
Absolutely, but you got to fight through the slump and grab one to get rolling again.
Third down and 4 wideouts in the game. Bledsoe throws a bullet to the flat, and they will be well short of the markers. That will stop the clock at 11. That will bring up 4.
Kevin Johnson tries to get around the outside on this play, but is unsuccessful. He couldn't even get back to the line. Well, he went out of bounds for a loss. It's not a good play.
They couldn't move the ball at all, and in fact lose yardage. That's going to bring up 4th and long.
Fourth down. You know you don't get a fit. Down.
This one falls incomplete.
Brad Lewis runs a corner route there and gets the nod from the quarterback. But the pass is incomplete. Got to work on that one, folks.
Well, they don't convert on 4th down, and that will be it for them.
Yeah, chalk this one up in the L column, Dan. It's all over.
Vick lobs this one deep to the end zone, and it's tipped. Incomplete. Second down. The clock is stopped at 2.
Shotgun.
Set! Hyena Black 58! Hyena Black 58! Hyena Black 58!
Grabs the rope right side, and he's in for the score.
Michael Vick makes a terrific completion in double coverage here. Wow, now that is one confident QB.
That touchdown will seal it, Peter.
Well, barring some type of miracle, they are going to come away with this one.
And that is going to do it for this one. The Ravens come out on top, 56-0. For my partner, Peter O'Keefe, this is Dan Stevens saying goodbye until next time.
All right, gang, thank you so much. And let's welcome everybody back to our ESPN studios. We welcome you to our playoff edition of the ESPN Video Games Post-Game Report. I'm Chris Berman. The Ravens stepped it up for sure, putting up some good numbers. We'll pick up the action midway through the third quarter. Mike Brown shows some great awareness here as he gets himself into position to pick this one off. The Ravens, after a stop on fourth down, this time at the 7-yard line. LaDainian Tomlinson got the carry here, and he was able to break through. A 6-yard touchdown for the Ravens. The Finns, after a stop on fourth down, Dolphins down by 35. Ed Reed was able to step in front of his pass and pick one off, but he wasn't done there. They've opened it up now and lead by 42. The Ravens have it after a turnover on downs. Michael Vick would find an opening here, and he was off. A 19-yard play that set up a Raven touchdown. Ravens leading 50-0. Michael Vick would drop back and deliver a strike on this one. A 22-yard touchdown for the Ravens. And that's where we'll leave this one. Ravens serve up a blowout, 56-0. Now let's talk to a player who was instrumental in their dominant running game and is our player of the game. LaDainian Tomlinson is standing by with our Susie Calvert. Susie?
Thanks, Chris. You played great today, and your team bulldozed to a runaway victory. What made the difference for you guys to come out triumphant today?
Well, I just made most of my abilities that I've been blessed with, and everything fell into place after that. You know, when I get going like I did today, the other team's in trouble. It's as simple as that.
Back to you, Chris.
Thanks for tuning into ESPN, the worldwide leader in sports for 25 years and counting. I'm Chris Berman. We'll see you next time.